Hi everyone, it is so good to see you this Thursday afternoon. Welcome to KREM News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin by talking about weather. Thomas, we've had a lot of cloud cover in the sky, and there's been really a low-lying mist just about everywhere in the area this morning. So what can you tell us as we make our way throughout the day?
Yeah, into this afternoon, I think the misty conditions will be less seen for today, but the cloud cover, I do think, holds true. So unlike the last 2 days where it took until about now for us to see those blue skies, this time the cloud layer is a bit thicker overall. And with the clouds in place, it is a bit colder as well at 27 degrees. If we don't break the clouds at all, we might end up with our first 20-degree day for high temperatures of the entire winter time. So we're hard pressed to see 30 degrees, but there are spots that are there. 35 in Coeur d'Alene, 43 in Pullman. Actually, it is quite a bit warmer to the southeast because the cold front has not quite passed through that region just yet. Meanwhile, out at the airport, visibility is not bad. That's why I think the mist is lifting above the ground. There's no fog layer at the moment, but obviously the clouds are super low and at the moment keeping the Spokane area pretty cool. So coming up, I'm going to detail how quickly this cold front is going to pass through the region today and how that affects our temperatures. Because while it's going to be a big time cool down for areas to the south and east, we do stay cooler than average through the long-term outlook here. So we'll show you which days are going to be the coolest overall in our upcoming forecast.
Right now, a sentencing is underway for a woman accused of killing her daughter's ex-boyfriend. John Eisman and his fiancée Brenda Cross pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and first-degree manslaughter back in November. Eisman was expected to be sentenced at 9 o'clock this morning. However, it was postponed to next Thursday. KREM 2 is at Cross's sentencing, however, right now, and we'll bring you updates on KREM 2 News at 4 o'clock and always on KREM.com. Also, David Lynch has died. The Montana native was a filmmaker celebrated for his uniquely dark vision. He created movies such as Blue Velvet and the TV series Twin Peaks. His family announced the death in a Facebook post within the last couple of hours. He died just days before his 79th birthday. The cause of death, however, was not immediately available. Lynch had been public, however, about having emphysema. Also, there is a possible setback to the ceasefire and hostage deal to end Israel's war with Hamas. The Prime Minister says he is delaying final approval of the deal. CBS has more on what the deal could mean for that region.
For Gazans, it was the best possible news. Knowing the bombing would stop on Sunday brought overwhelming relief and joy. This little boy said it all. We're going home. The deal stipulates 600 trucks a day of desperately needed aid will start to flow into Gaza, while on Sunday Hamas will begin releasing hostages, initially 3 of a total of 33 over 6 weeks. All of them women, children, the sick, and men over 50. In exchange, Israel will release more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners from its jails. Among the hostages held captive in Gaza, there are 3 Americans, Eden Alexander, Sagi Dekel-Chen, and Keith Siegel. In Tel Aviv, a small crowd gathered on the spot where protesters week after week had demanded that Israel's government bring the hostages home. Yifat Calderon was among them. Her cousin, Ofer, was kidnapped on October 7, 2023, from his kibbutz. Do you feel a huge relief tonight?
No, I'm going to feel a huge relief when it's going to be done, when we're going to get all the 98 hostages alive and the dead ones back home.
You won't believe it till you see him.
Yes.
But the ceasefire is still 3 long days away. Overnight, Israel's military attacked Gaza again. While all over Israel, the hostages' families wait and worry about everything that could still go wrong.
This is a fragile deal, and it has to last for 6 weeks with very complicated logistics. The very business of Hamas getting hostages to handover points safely is going to be difficult and dangerous. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
This afternoon, we are learning about the new House committee assignments for Eastern Washington's new representative in Congress, Michael Baumgartner. In his role, he'll handle U.S. domestic and foreign policy. He has also been appointed to the House Judiciary Committee, the House Committee on Foreign Affairs, and the House Committee on Education and Workforce. Education being something Baumgartner has expressed pride for in the past.
Probably my favorite bill that we ever worked on was when we created the new WSU Medical School. So it was kind of a...
Baumgartner will also serve on the subcommittee on courts, intellectual property, and the internet, as well as the subcommittee on administrative leave or administrative state, regulatory reform, and antitrust.